You thought board exams will use MCQs to just test your memory, but that's not true. These are top 50 previous year MCQs that test your concepts and can decide your score in the exam. So take a pen and paper and give this test with complete authenticity and see where you stand. If you score above 40 in this test, you're board ready with 90% marks. Less than 35, you need revision and I can help you with that. So no skipping, no guessing, and let's get started with these MCQs. First question. During the cellular oxidation of glucose, ATP is produced along with the formation of other products in this reaction. Which of the following events associated with the production of maximum number of ATP molecules per molecule of glucose during this process? Pause the video for 5 seconds, lock your answer and come back. Yes, you're right. The answer is carbon dioxide in human cells. You could see how the question was twisted here, not directly asking which process produces maximum amount of energy. This is how board plays with you, and this was an actual board exam question in 2023. Moving on to the next question. During which of the following stages of circulation of blood in a normal human being, the oxygenated blood is pumped to all parts of the body? Think through. Try to remember the diagram of the heart, which is left, which is right. Yes, the answer is right. It is contraction of the left ventricle. This was a board exam question too. Hope you have done well and your score is 2 out of 2 so far. Moving on, the stomata closes when it needs carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, does not need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Water flows out of the guard cells, water flows into the guard cells, and the correct reasons in this process is or are. Read all the options, think through. Think what happens when the stomata closes. Yes, the answer is 2 and 3 because it does not need photosynthesis. It closes it. So how does it close? The water flows out of the guard cells. Well, it's getting interesting. 3 marks out of 10 so far from life processes. Till now, we've got a question from respiration, circulation, and nutrition. Let's see which one is the next one from. Whoa, this is plant transportation. The process in which transport of soluble product of photosynthesis takes place is known as, well, this is a memory based one. I'll give you this one out. Think through. You shouldn't go wrong in these questions. These are memory based. Yes, the right answer is translocation. Yup, we're doing really well so far. Let's move to the next question. In the human respiratory system, when a person breathes in, the position of the ribs and the diaphragm will be. Think through. You would have read it in your textbook somewhere. Or you can try breathing in and seeing. Yes, the right answer is lifted ribs and flattened diaphragm. Well, if you have read the fine font in your textbook, you would have got this right in 1 second for sure. So let's move on to the next one. Let's see which chapter that's coming from. Oh, big question on circulation. As we saw, it's very important. Let's get started. Which of the following statements is or are true about the human heart? The right atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through pulmonary artery. Left atrium transfers oxygenated blood to the different ventricles which sends it to various parts of the body. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood through vena cava and from upper and lower body. The left atrium transfers oxygenated blood to aorta which sends it to different parts of the body. The options as follows. Think through. Read all the options properly. Think where the blood flows. How does the blood flow? And the right answer is 2 and 3. Yes. So the left atrium sends it to the left ventricle, which sends to various parts of the body. And right atrium gets the deoxygenated blood from vena cava and upper body and lower body. Well, if you remember the diagram of heart visually, this answer would be very, very easy. Just look at the diagram of your textbook for 10 minutes every day. You will keep it in your memory. The right side is blue, so that shows that it's deoxygenated on that side. So let's get started on the next question. Hope you have scored 6 out of 6 so far. In plants, the waste products like resins and gums are stored in leaves that fall off, old xylem, phloem, cellular vacuoles. I'm not going to give you 5 seconds for this one. This is a very straightforward memory question. Can't believe it came in boards. Easy 1 mark. Yes, the old xylem. It came in board exam and sometimes you're just lucky like this. 8. In organisms below, which of these break down the food material outside the body and then absorb it? Think through. Think which one does a breakdown outside the body and all and pick your answer. Yes, the right answer is fungi and rhizopus, because it breaks down the food outside the body and then absorbs it. Rhizopus, heard it somewhere? Yes. Human reproduction, bread mold, breaking it down outside. Somewhere links all the chapters. Moving on to the next board question. The process in which loss of water in form of vapors from aerial parts of plants takes place is X, which helps in Y. What are X and Y? Think through. You would have read this in your textbook for sure. Plant transportation कौन पढ़ता है madam? Yes, you have to study. It does come as MCQs. Oh yes, the transpiration and temperature regulation is what X and Y are. So that's the right answer. Transpiration helps with temperature regulation. Yep, 9 out of 10 so far, I guess. Last question, and let's see your life processes score after. In human respiratory system, the path taken by airway which we breathe in is, think. Somewhere you would have seen the diagram. Try to remember something you have studied. 3, 2, 1, and the right answer is larynx, pharynx, trachea, alveoli. Yes, that's the right answer, and hope you have scored 10 out of 10 in life processes. If you have missed any answer so far, comment your score below and I will tell you what topics you exactly have to prepare for life processes so that you can score really well in the MCQs in the coming exam. Let's now move to control and coordination. Let's see how well you score in that chapter. First question. There is a cerebral dysfunction in a patient. Which of the following activities will get disturbed in this patient as a result of this? Think what is affected and what would be disturbed with that affected. Yes, posture and balance, because cerebellum is affected and that controls posture and balance. Perfect. You've studied really well for this exam. Moving on to the next question. In a nerve cell where electric impulse is converted to a chemical signal is known as. Think through what happens where. Yes, neuromuscular junction. That's where the electric impulse becomes a chemical impulse to pass through the synapse because they are not connected end to end. Perfect. Studied really well for control coordination. Moving on to the next chapter, select the following plant hormone which promotes cell division. Giving you 5 seconds for this question is a crime because this is very straightforward, memory based. Yeah, sometimes you're lucky in boards, you get memory based questions, and the right answer is cytokinins. Perfect. Hope this is not wrong, please. I would agree if your first question is wrong, but you can't get wrong in memory based questions. You have to prepare memory based default. Moving on to the next one. Correct sequence of events when someone's hand touches an art object unconsciously. Think. Whoa, option C. Receptors in skin, sensory neuron, relay neuron, motor neuron, effector neuron. Yes, first it has to reach the sensory neuron, right? Then only it can sense that. Yes, so you've got it right. Great. Moving on to the next one. This should also not go wrong. This is a pretty straightforward one. The sense organ in which olfactory receptors are present. Nose, skin, tongue, inner ear. Think. Well, this is a straightforward one. You would have read the textbook. For now, at least with 2 days before exam, this should be straight one. Yes, the answer is tongue, where the olfactory receptors are present. Moving on to the next one. Doctor advised a person to take injections of insulin because, come on, you can't go wrong with this one. The options itself lead you to the answer. Yes, his pancreas was secreting required hormone in improper amounts. Then the question was great, but the options were so easy that you couldn't lead to the answer straight away. Moving on to the next one. Select which of the following are correct statements about tropic movements in plants. A little tricky. Think what happens in tropic movements. Oh yeah, it is growth related movement. Perfect. I didn't think control coordination was so easy. It's coming through straight. It's so straightforward. Yep. Just when you thought. When we touch our leaves of Touch Me Not plant, they begin to fold up and droop. How does plant communicate this information of touch? Think first if a plant has a specialized tissue or not for signal transfer. That's your first clue. Oh yeah, the right answer is plant uses electrical and chemical signals to transfer information from cell to cell. Perfect. So that's what. Think if there are electric and chemical signals first, and you can go ahead. Oh, 9 out of 10 I guess so far. Let's see where you're standing in control coordination. A female suffering from irregular menstrual cycle, the doctor prescribed her some hormonal tablets. Which option shows the hormone she lacks in her body from endocrine gland? Come on, yaar. You can't go wrong in this one, please. Don't go wrong in this one. Yes, estrogen. Yes, estrogen is what follows in female, which regulates the menstrual cycle. Moving on to the next one. 10th question looks like a little complicated one. Let's see. The graph shows the average height of boys and girls in a population for their respective ages. Socho, think, look at the graph. Some data interpretation going on in this question. Maths hai ki science hai? Yes, so if you see here at 12, which is when the adolescence or puberty period starts, the height of the girls is more than that of the boys. So option C. This is a little tricky data interpretation competency level question. So hope you've got 10 out of 10. Comment your score below for this chapter and I can tell you which topic of this chapter you will have to study better to score full in that chapter. Because I know where you guys go wrong generally. मैंने भी 10th किया है, मुझे भी पता है क्या छोड़ देते हैं आप लोग. Let's moving on to the next one. Hope you are at 20 out of 20 so far. Anything at 15 above so far is a good score and we can prepare well for the remaining 5 marks. If you are at below 15, you would seriously need to prepare these 2 chapters. I can help you with that. At the end of the video, that's what's coming. So stick through. Moving on to how do organisms reproduce. Plants that can be raised by the method of vegetative propagation are, think, what examples have you memorized? क्वेश्चन में क्या देखा था, टेक्स्ट बुक में क्या सोचा था, सॉरी टेक्स्ट बुक में क्या देखा था? Yes, sugarcane, rose and grapes, because those 3 are possibly can be generated through vegetative propagation because seeds are not produced for them anymore. यार मस्टर्ड खुद एक सीड है यार, सोचो मस्टर्ड को मैं राई को अंदर डाल दूंगी, I will get my thing. So I don't need vegetative propagation for it. Come on. So next question in reproduction. Plants which bear unisexual flowers are. Think. This is a straight textbook question. You have to read the fine font sometimes. Yes, the right answer is watermelon and papaya. They bear unisexual flowers. Mustard and hibiscus have bisexual flowers. Moving on to the next one. Parts of the flower which attract insects for pollination is or are. Think through. Yes, the right answer is petals only. Only petals attract insects for pollination. That is what plants are for. Okay, moving on to the next question. थोड़ा अभी आ रहा है twist. When an egg-bearing sperm fertilizes the egg, the resulting zygote has a combination of the resulting zygote has following combination of chromosomes. ये थोड़ा 2 chapter का मेल है. There are 2 chapters here. One is this one, next is heredity. Now think. Okay, now let's see how this can be done. So you have 23 chromosomes in the father, 23 chromosomes in the mother. So you have 22 pairs of normal ones, and in the gamete they'll just be 22 plus the X from the father, because it says the X is sperm and the mother has 22 plus X. So when I merge this, I get 44 plus XX. ये वही लग रहा है, हाँ. So this is 44 plus XX. That shows that it's 44 plus XX. Socho, this is a little tricky one, but this is only to show you that these questions also come in board. जो लगता है कि these are a little tough ones, but they do come in MCQs to really test you. So you have to prepare accordingly. Socho, what are the chromosomes in people, then the gametes, and then come to the progeny. You will not go wrong. The image shows the production of a new sugar cane from existing sugar cane. The method is called vegetative propagation. Which option supports the name of this process? Think. Yes, the answer is it is an asexual method of producing new plants. ये थोड़ा लगता है, but the answer is not this because it does not require a parent, but it requires one parent at least, na? Without one, how can you make the next one? So you need one for sure. So that's why that's not the right answer. Now moving to the next one. Hope 5 out of 10 so far and hopefully 25 out of 25 so far. Moving on to select from the following conditions responsible for rapid spread of bread mold on a slice of bread. The formation of large number of spores, presence of moisture and nutrients in blood, low temperature, and presence of hyphae. What are the options? Think through, think through. Oh yes, presence of moisture and nutrients and low temperature. That is when bread mold is formed. Very good. So the next one, the incorrect statement about placenta. Incorrect. Socho, socho. Oh yes, the right answer is it has very small surface area for glucose oxygen pass through, which is everything else is right. It's just that it has very large surface area. Vilai hai hi kyun? For higher surface area, right? So let's move on to the eighth question. Which of the following diseases caused by a sexually transmissible bacteria? Again, a very memory based question. Think through. Yes, the right answer is gonorrhea, straight from the textbook, no messing up. Hope you've got it right. Moving on to the next one. The diagram shown of the reproductive system of human female 1, 2, 3, 4 are parts of the human system. Fertilization is a union of sperm and a mature egg. In which part of the female reproductive system does this fertilization takes place? Think, where does fertilization takes place and what is it marked? Yes, the right answer is 1. Fertilization takes place in the fallopian tubes. If you're taking bio for 11th and 12th, that exact place where fertilization takes place is called ampulla isthmic junction. Something to keep you triggered on bio. So the last question in reproduction. In the diagram below, consider 3 flowers, namely X, Y and Z. Which of the following would develop into a fruit? Yes, think through what is needed on which would develop into a fruit. Yes, the right answer is X and Y, because only X and Y have the female part or the ovary in the flower, and only if there is an ovary you can have a fruit in that plant. So let's move to the next question. Or अरे हो गया reproduction, इतना easy reproduction. Very good. Hope you have scored 30 out of 30 so far, or anywhere between or above 25. That's a good score. 90 above, and less than 15 or less than 20, I would say less than 20 so far. You would need serious preparation of these 3 topics. कैसे करना है बता दूंगी, score comment कर दो, and we will tell you what to study exactly in each of these chapters, because I know where you would have gone wrong. So starting with heredity now, the first question from here, or the 31st question from the total thing that we were doing. In snails, individuals can begin their life as a male, and depending on the environmental conditions, they become female as they grow. ये छोड़ दिया था ना, sex determination खाली पड़ा था. So heredity is going to make you feel, यार मैंने कुछ भी नहीं पढ़ा है. That's the problem with that chapter, especially in MCQs. Yes, the right answer is sex is not genetically determined in snails. ये है आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में. इट इज देयर वेयर द सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन इज देयर. अबव दैट ऑल द डिटेल्स ऑफ डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिजम्स एंड हाउ देयर सेक्स इज डिटरमाइंड इज देयर. Read NCRT. It's the rule number 1 of CBSE. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following statements is not true? Think through, read all statements clearly. Oh yes, the right answer is features will remain same even if it is protein changes. Well, that's not true. That is why it's the right answer. Again, if you take up bio in 12th, you will know how DNA makes proteins. Sourcing you guys to take bio in 12th. मैंने लिया था, मुझे बहुत मजा आया था. I'm not a doctor, but it really changes the way you see the world. Moving on to the next question. Cross made between pea plants produce 50% tall plants and 50% short plants. The genetic combination of parental pea plants must be. The options as follows. Think, this is a little numerical in bio. Giving you another second because it's a little tough. Okay, so let's do the numerical as such. So मेरे को क्या चाहिए? What do I have? I'll just draw the Punnett square here. So I know that 50% tall, 50% short plants are. Tall can be tall even if it is this or this combination. These two combinations result in tall, but it will be short only if it is this combination. So 50% are short. So first I'll write off this. Okay. So agar ye aana hai, so then this is what it is here. So if I have to get tall, definitely this has to be T here. Then only I will get these two here. So now I have 50% tall plants and 50% short plants, right? So this is what is the right answer. Always do the Punnett square, or if you cannot do it this way, try the Punnett square for all the combinations and see where you're getting 50% each. That way also you will not go wrong. But MCQ hai, utna time waste kyun karna hai? This is easier. But it's a good question, and this was actually a previous year board question of 10th class. Lag raha hai tough, but it's easy. Just think it through. Moving on to the next one. Experiment to study the independent inheritance of two separate traits, shape and color of seed. The ratio of different combination of F2 generation progeny would be. यार ये तो memory है. Come on. Think. Right, 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. You can't forget this ratio in your sleep also. You have to be getting 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Yeah, memory based hai, straightforward. Okay, moving on. Hope you have got at least 3 out of 10 so far. I would be very happy if it's 4 out of 4 so far. Moving on. The zygote formed by the fusion of male and female gamete. The number of chromosomes in the zygote of a human are 23, 44, 46, 92. Think thoroughly. Check 2-3 times. Right answer is C, 46. Ma'am, previously only you said 44. Yeah, but that's 44 plus XX. So ये दोनों को भी count करो ना, so it will be 46. Right? So that's why I said think thoroughly. Okay? And if you've got it right in the first go, you were through. Amazing. You understood the genetic point here very clearly. Moving on to the next one. A plant with red flower RW is crossbred with a plant with white flower WW. There are two variations of the gene controlling the color of the flower. The gene for red is capital and is dominant over white. What percentage of plants are likely to be produced as white? 25%, 50, 75 and 100%. Think through. I suggest do the Punnett square cross. You won't go wrong. Assume mat karo, guess mat karo. Oh yes. So let's move to the Punnett square. I'll do the Punnett square here. Can't go wrong in this. So I will get RW, WW, WW and WW. Oh, achha, sorry. Yeah, RW ho gaya. My bad. So what percentage of flowers are likely to be white? WW, which is 50%, because R is dominant, red is dominant. उसने clearly बोल दिया था वो. Right? Very good. We are at 50%. I'm so proud of you guys so far. अभी तक जिसका भी it is 36 out of 36. Superb. All the you're the biology topper. Medicine ले लो यार आप लोग. And for those who are less than that, we'll have ways to get you there. Don't worry about it. Attached earlobes in a human is an inherited condition, and the allele for attached earlobes is a recessive one in nature. What are the chances of parents both having attached earlobe will have a child that has attached earlobes? Fun fact, I have attached earlobes. अभी इसमें नहीं दिख रहा है, but I do. Right answer आया तो दिखा दूंगी. Okay, so comment your scores. I'll definitely show you my attached earlobes. God. Okay, what to do to make people steady? Now, the right answer is 100%, because if both the parents have the recessive trait, the child will obviously get that recessive trait. Fun part, both my parents don't have attached earlobes, but I do. Yeah, I have attached earlobes. And that's because my aunt on my father's side had attached earlobes. So it's a recessive trait, it skips generations generally. Moving on to the next one. Individuals are shown using geometric shapes as below. Their sex chromosomes are respectively denoted as XF, XM, and Y. What are the possible combinations of sex chromosomes for their male and female offspring respectively? सोचो ये थोड़ा difficult है. This is a competency based question. In such questions, draw the gametes, make a Punnett square, you will get your right answer. Yes, so let's start. So you have XFY and you have XMXM. So each of these is a gamete, correct? So if this merges, you have XFXM, and if these two merge, you have XM and Y. Now this and this would also lead to the same thing, and this and this. So these are the two possible ones. So which is matching here? XFY M and this one. Yes. So XMY and XMF will be your two progeny that would be possible. Right? So जिसके पास Y है, that is the boy chromosome. Right? Always even the chromosomes are wondering why it is a boy. Why? So that's why it's always Y for a boy. And XM and XMF is a girl. So this is how you solve this question. Moving on to the next one. In an individual with tall black hair, free earlobes, the individual also learned to play football from his father, got a scar on his forearm in the match. Which table classifies traits correctly into acquired and inherited traits? So the table is as such. आप पढ़ सकते हैं. Accordingly, you can read and answer the question going forward. Right answer is B, because tall, height of the person, black hair, earlobes all are inherited. Learning to play football and scar on the forearm are all acquired traits which you get through life. You cannot pass it on to your child. इसीलिए cricketer का बेटा cricketer नहीं हो सकता. Straightforward. Okay, so moving on to the next one. So the image shows traits present across generations of a family. So this is our traits for blue eyes and brown eyes. The right answer is it's an inherited trait because it depends on the traits of the preceding generation for you to have it. So definitely it is an inherited trait. Great. So hope 40 on 40 so far. Heredity थोड़ा tough है MCQs में, but yes, comment your score and I will tell you where you need to prepare accordingly. Moving on to the next chapter, our environment. इसमें गलती करो यार, ये तो straight forward 10 marks आ जाने चाहिए. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Identify the food chain in which organisms the second trophic level is missing. Think through in which the second trophic level is missing. Yes, the right answer is C, tiger, grass, snake, frog, because tiger will not eat snake or frog. There is something in between that eats snake and frog, which tiger can eat, right? So that's what is the right answer. Please tell me you got it right. Moving on to the next one. Food chain will be more advantageous in terms of energy if it has 2 trophic levels, 3 trophic levels, 4 trophic levels, 5 trophic levels. 2, 3, 4, 5. Socho. Yes, the right answer is less trophic levels. 2 trophic levels may less energy is dissipated and more energy is left. So it will be more advantageous in terms of energy if it is just 2 trophic levels. Moving on to the next one. Which of the following is not a natural ecosystem? Pond ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, cropland ecosystem. 5 सेकेंड भी जाइए तुमको इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. Yes, the right answer is a crop plant ecosystem because it's made by man and not natural. ये सब sometimes board just loves kids and wants to be like ठीक है जी लो अपनी जिंदगी, and that's how you get these questions. Moving on, biomagnification refers to the increase in body weight of the organism, growth of phytoplankton, the amount of harmful chemicals in successive trophic levels of food chain, the number of plants and animals in an ecosystem. Think. Shouldn't take you long. The options only are giving you the answer. Yes, the right answer is amount of harmful chemicals in successive trophic levels of a food chain. Perfect. चलो अभी तक तो 4 मार्क तो आ जाने चाहिए. Moving on to the next one. Study the given figure below the food web and identify the primary consumer of the food web. What is the primary consumer of the food web? Think through. Yes, mice and rabbit. Straightforward. जो बीच में है और उससे पहले के चीज को कोई नहीं खा रहा है. It's just right there. Okay, so you have to get this right, yaar. Come on. Moving on to the next one. The manufacturing of chlorofluorocarbons free refrigerator is mandatory throughout the world. How does this help prevent ozone depletion? Question अच्छा था. Options are giving the answer right away. Yes, the right answer is it will reduce the release of CFCs that react with ozone molecules. Perfect. Moving on to the next one. हो गया 3 question and we are good to go. The grassland ecosystem, the grass is eaten by grasshoppers, which are eaten by frogs. Snakes eat frogs and hawks eat snakes. The decomposers break down the dead organism and recycle nutrients. Which organism is a secondary consumer of the food chain? Think through. Right answer is snake, because it is grass to frog, frog to snake, and snake to hawk. This is a producer, not even a consumer. Then this is the primary consumer, this is secondary consumer, and this is the territory consumer. So definitely snakes, right? Perfect. Next question. If all organisms of one trophic level in a food chain would not exist, what would be its impact on the population of organisms in other trophic levels? Straightforward. Yes, increase the lower trophic level because no one is there to eat it, right? So it will cause a disbalance in the ecosystem. Moving on to the next question. Come on, we should be at 8 out of 10 so far. Which of these as an example of non-biodegradable waste? Vegetable peel, plastic bottle, paper, cloth, cotton. Yeah, please. 8th class का question है. Yes, plastic bottle. Perfect. Yeah, God and board both want to give you marks. That's when you get these questions, and somewhere board is happy when children are happy, you know. Given the maths was tough, but yes, some every year one paper will be tough. Moving on to the 10th one. The lake was a home to a balanced aquatic system. However, over the years, untreated sewage and industrial waste were dumped into it. Algal bloom covered the surface, blocking sunlight, reducing oxygen levels. As a result, fish started dying and lake began to smell foul. What is the most logical reason behind fish's death in the lake? So, your answer is yes, industrial waste into the lake, which started the whole thing in the first place. It looks like be a little, but we are trying to draw what is the most logical reason. So, the first reason which caused the whole thing is what it is. Wow, 50 questions. Hope you've got 50 out of 50. I'll be very proud if you've got. Please comment your scores. If you've got anything above 40, I would be very happy. You're almost board ready. You're good. Bio to aap prepare ho gaye ho. You can start preparing for physics and chemistry accordingly. If you're at somewhere less than 35, you need to prepare better in bio, especially some topics. So comment your score chapter wise and I'll tell you which topic you need to prepare better. So these were 10 questions from each chapter, which was curated beautifully so that there is every topic is covered, problems where you will go wrong, to give you a taste and flavor of board. And all of these were actual board questions from last 3 years. Until then, all the best for exam. We'll be back with social maybe, or I will see you during when you're recognizing or deciding where you want to join. So I will make a video on which stream to choose once your exams are over. You can definitely watch that and go ahead with your stream of your choice. It will just give you an awareness of what it is. Until then, all the best for your 10th board exams. 10th is a milestone. Do well and see you soon.